Good morning. As it's such a beautiful day, I'm going to start grinding up some more pigment. So I thought I'd share this process with you because lots of people have been asking me how I make it. So I thought I'd do an up-to-date video. I'm doing this outside as it's such a lovely day. The pigment I had chosen, the rocks I had chosen were quite soft. So I'm able to put them straight into the pestle and mortar to grind them, but normally I'd have to grind them into small pieces with a hammer first, but because this rock is soft, and then it's just grind away. So now we just wait for the pigment to settle in the water, because this particular soil was very soft and it had an awful lot of biological matter in it, bits of grass, twigs and plant matter and things in it. I'm actually repeating the wash process again and again because I only have a small jar, so I need to keep washing it and shaking it and letting all of the biological matter float to the surface so I can pour it away. And I'll do that a few more times, I think, until I see that there isn't any more stuff floating on the surface. That happens sometimes if you've got a very soft soil rather than a rock, because there's not an awful lot of matter in a rock other than a rock. But with a soft soil, sometimes there is an awful lot of plant matter and stuff in it, so you need to just keep washing and washing and repeating until you get until there isn't any more stuff floating on the surface, and then it's more usable. So I'll just continue that. So for the rest of the video will be part 2. Take care. Hi, I hope you're having a lovely day. So let's continue with our pigment making. So I've washed the pigment 4 times, I think, in total, because it had quite a lot of debris that kept floating to the surface. Now it's about ready, and I've left it to clear overnight. The water is now clear, and all we need to do now is pour the water away and then pour the pigment out onto something flat to let it dry. And so I've got quite a lot of pigment. Let me just quite a lot of pigment in this one. All that at the bottom is now pigment because there was quite a lot of soil. So I'm going to find a foil container, maybe 2, to pour this into once I've poured off all the water, and then we just let it dry. And then if you want to, you can grind it again to make smaller particles, and then that's it. That's your paint made. Here is one that I have drying from yesterday, so that's still a little bit moist, so it needs to dry out a little bit more, and then that will be ready to use again into paint.